Welcome back to Undisputed. It's time to dive into Super 6 NFL Sunday, the free-to-play game where you can win up to $250,000 of Terry Bradshaw's money. And one of these Super 6 matchups this week, which we will get into right now, is the 8-1 Patriots visiting the 5-4 Eagles. The Super Bowl loss 2 years ago to the Eagles is something Tom Brady still thinks about. Ahead of the Patriots-Eagles matchup this Sunday, Brady admitted that it's something he hasn't moved on from. Take a listen.
You assume I'm over it.
Yeah. This is Tom Brady. You think he forgets this?
Never going to be
Come
over
on now. That's a lot of mental scar tissue from that year. So that was a tough game. But in a lot of ways, I think we learned from that year, and we came back stronger the next year, and we won the Super Bowl in 2018. So I think everything is a matter of perspective. And I think when you play in that game and you play great teams, you're not going to win them all.
All right, Fox Sports contributor Rob Parker now with us, but since Skip is pounding on the table, I'm going to start with you on this one.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's been warming up.
About that good morning.
Who deserves more blame, Skip, in your mind for Super Bowl 52, that loss? Brady or Belichick?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes, seriously.
Bill Belichick deserves 100% of the blame for that Super Bowl because that game will and should go down as the biggest regret of Tom Brady's career. Bill Belichick cost Tom Brady his 7th Super Bowl ring against the Eagles on that fateful day. Tom Brady threw for an all-time playoff record, 505 yards, and the Patriots scored 33 points, which should have been enough to win a Super Bowl game, and that was against a top 5 Eagles defense that season. And Bill Belichick tried to polish his genius before the NFL world and the Super Bowl audience by elevating Eric Rowe into the starting lineup in place of Malcolm Butler. Why did he do that? Because Bill Belichick had bamboozled those Eagles. He had acquired Eric Rowe after the Eagles had taken him in the 2nd round and given up on him. So Belichick said, watch this. I'll beat the Eagles with their cast-off cornerback, Eric Rowe, and I will bench Malcolm Butler, who played the most snaps in the regular season on my whole defense. I'm going to bench him for the whole game without explanation or reason except to polish my ego. He wouldn't even put him in the second half when it got more dire circumstance, to the point that they're giving up 41 points to the Eagles' backup quarterback, Nick Foles. They made Nick Foles the Super Bowl MVP, and Brady was kind of yucking it up on the radio interview, but trust me, that burns in his soul that Belichick cost him that game by giving up 41 to Nick Foles. I've never seen anything quite like it, but you still say he's a genius on defense. He tried to prove it, and it blew up in his face, and more importantly, in Tom Brady's face.
You know what, Skip? I've told you this before. The losses stick longer with you than the wins, because when you win the game, Skip, there's always going to be celebratory. You lose the game, there's nothing you can do to get that taste out of your mouth. So I'm not surprised that Tom Brady, the Jacksonville Jags, lost. And as Tom said, they used that loss to fuel them. We used it to fuel us. We won back-to-back Super Bowls.
After you lost to Jacksonville.
After we lost to 90.
At home in the playoffs.
At home, 96 in the division.
Mark Brunell.
Skip.
Mark Brunell. Go ahead.
You got to open the wounds.
Like
Nick Foles, Mark Brunell. Go ahead.
Still hurts.
But anyway, Skip, well, since you want to put it like that, you know, Bill Belichick cost him his 7th Super Bowl. Bill Belichick won the Seattle Super Bowl. Bill Belichick won the Rams Super Bowl. So Tom Brady could easily have a couple of more losses on the
Wait a second. What, Tom Brady threw for 124 in the 4th quarter against Seattle and 2 touchdowns. It's the Legion of Boom.
But let me ask you a question. You see, you just said now he threw for 505. And what did it get him? Because the defense
got him 33 points.
Because the defense didn't stand on his head. So you can't use that. See, Skip, at the end of the day.
Stand on its head. It got knocked on its head. 41 points?
At the end of the day, your guy had the costly turnover. Your guy dropped the pass, a perfect pass from Danny Amendola. That's what you're supposed to catch it.
Wait, Tom Brady, does he double as a wide receiver?
Whoa, Nick Foles did. Nick Foles did. He's down in the Hall of, he's going down to the, not only did he win the MVP, which is, you know, there's only, 53 of those. He's won one. he got his plate. The Philly special is in the Hall of Fame. There is no paraphernalia from the New England Patriots going to the Hall of Fame because we don't accept losers' merchandise.
Nick Foles was recruited to play college basketball.
Okay, then what they got to do with him
That's how
catching?
good he is.
What that got to do with him catching the pass over his shoulder?
Well, he can catch.
Snagged it.
Yeah.
And Skip, I'm just surprised at you because it's not about the yards.
Surprised at me?
Yeah.
It's not about the yards. It's about points. Isn't that what wins a game?
Yes.
So Tom Brady in that Super Bowl left some points on the field.
33. No
left
loser has
points
ever
early.
scored more points.
But he had
No
505 yards. But I'm telling you, he only had 3 touchdowns. And here's the other
3
part that you're bringing up.
3.
He coughed up the football with 2:16 to go.
In the fourth
They
quarter.
were down by 5. Brady's driving. Here's your chance to win another Super Bowl. He coughed up the football. Shannon also brought up the catch that was definitely makeable, which was a big play
Okay, so
that Tom Brady
for
didn't
like
make.
8 yards.
And first down.
And this
stop.
is even better. I can make the case that Tom Brady actually lost all 3 Super Bowls by himself. Not only did he lose that Super Bowl, let's go back to when they were 18-0 in 2007. They were averaging 36.8 points a game. Plaxico Burress said that they would win that game 23-17. Tom Brady laughed and said, oh, we're only going to score 17 points. They only scored 14 points.
Okay, but with 2 minutes left, he
17
drove them 80 yards for the 14th point.
They
They're at
got
14 to 10.
They got 14
Then-
points.
then
They
what
got-
happened?
So in other
They
words,
were
they got 22 fewer than what they did
Then
in the
they
regular
normally
season.
did. They killed
Tom.
everybody. I'm talking about
Okay.
that was Tom.
It
And
was
then-
Belichick's defense that gave up an 83-yard
No,
drive
Skip,
to
they only gave
Eli.
up 17 points.
17
Brady only
points?
scored 14.
Okay, but they're ahead 14 to 10 with 2 minutes left.
Super Bowl 46. Wes Welker's wide open, Shannon. Skip. We were on TV
said
that
it.
next morning.
I said it.
You can't back down now.
Okay, we're talking about.
admitted
Wait a second.
on TV that
Time
next
out.
morning.
We're talking
you
about.
admitted he missed
We're
Wes
talking
Welker.
about the Eagles.
No. That he blew all 3 Super Bowls that the Patriots have lost, where Tom Brady didn't play or perform as well as he had previously.
I gave you, he made one bad throw in 9 Super Bowls. He made one bad throw
Welker.
that most people that Welker should have caught. Even
We
you say
agree.
Welker should have caught it.
You should have caught it.
Okay, it wasn't an awful throw. He didn't overthrow him by 10
He was
yards.
wide open, Skip.
Okay, it
But
was-
what about
it was a
that?
little
What
hard.
about that fumble?
Okay, he is desperate because they're having to overcome 41 points that the defense is giving up, and he gets a little careless, and Brandon Graham reached out and knocked the ball out of his hands. But then what did he do on the very last play of the Super Bowl? Did you see him put a move on Brandon Graham, an athletic move?
There
Did you
was no
see this?
athletic move. He
We gotta see-
sidestepped.
Well, yeah, well, this is big time. And look at this throw. Okay, he escapes Brandon Graham. That was athletic. And he throws.
Head
a
and flinch.
perfect. Yep, he knocked him down. How does Gronk not come up and catch this ball? He's 6 feet 6 inches
There's
tall.
4 guys there,
Okay,
Skip.
are they yanking him down from behind? It sure looked like it because that wasn't much of a leap.
Oh, so you want him to go replay
Is
that
that
guy?
not a
Pretty hard.
perfect pass to Rob Gronkowski? Did that not almost hit him right in the hands?
Okay, Tom.
Go up and catch it.
Skip.
He's 6'6".
Skip.
That's a perfect
But you
Hail
like
Mary.
to talk about Tom Brady in the fourth quarter against Atlanta and against Seattle. Tom Brady in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia. 9 of 16, 100 yards, a touchdown, and a fumble.
A
Okay,
big
but
fumble. That
a
was the
fumble.
game. They were down by 5, Skip. They could have won that
100
game.
yards. He threw for a touchdown. Okay, you know what, he is human, and every once in a while he makes a mistake.
Okay, thank
but
you.
he was trying to overcome 41 points
But he
given up
still
by
had
the
it.
genius.
Despite the 33
41.
points, he still could have won that game with 2:16 to go and the
do you
football.
defend Bill Belichick's game plan for that game? 41 points.
I stand behind Coach Belichick
Yeah.
because Coach Belichick won a Super Bowl, Tom Brady's first Super Bowl, when he threw 1 touchdown the entire playoffs. Can you defend that?
Should 33 points win a Super Bowl?
No,
game?
not if the team got
Yes.
34 or more. You
Yes.
shouldn't.
Yes.
Jeez. One thing I know around here, though, the blame game. It never ends.
Because he don't want to give
Brady and
Philly
Belichick.
he don't want to give the Eagles no credit. They
Never
beat you.
ends around
They
here.
beat him with a backup. Beat Tom Brady with a backup.
He's going to go in there and get a little revenge on
No, he's not.
Sunday.
He
You
gonna
want a
catch his
case?
tail.
You want a case?
Yeah, I want
You
it.
want a case?
No, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We got to build up. But y'all gonna catch this L.
course.
I bet you we be 6-4.
Rob,
We
thanks
gonna
for
be
bringing that
6-4.
energy today.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. That was a lot from you. Seriously.
Skip knows I'm
Before
right.
the NFL
stop
games kick off on Sunday, download the Fox Sports Super 6 app and play Super 6 NFL Sunday for free for a chance to win $250,000 of Terry Bradshaw's money. More Undisputed right after this.